ASMR. Wow, I can't believe we are so far into 60 days of ASMR. It's hard to believe. For today's video, we will be building this Super Mario Lego set, and I hope you find it relaxing, engaging, and enjoyable. Now, listen. As is classic format, I have a second one to give away to one of you wonderful people as a way of giving back and showing my gratitude to you for all of your participation in the 60 days. All you have to do is like this video, comment on this video, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel, and you will be entered to win. In about 2 weeks, I will do a draw and announce the winner on the community page of this channel. I'm so excited to give one of these away, and I'm also really excited to build this because Mario Kart is awesome. Now, as always, I am not in the studio. I am in the, well, shall I say, mobile studio. And so, you may hear the sound of kids playing outside, cars driving by, and perhaps it's best to consider that the ambience of summer. It is a beautiful day. I've just finished work, and I'm very excited to build this Lego set with you. Don't forget to enter the draw. Like, comment, and subscribe. And you can comment whatever you like. Alright, let's begin. This one is sure to be a very fun build. So, as you can see, we have here the Lego Super Mario Kart car, complete with our little dude, Toad, who's just chilling super hard. So we're going to get into this thing today. But let's explore the packaging first. As you can see, we have the Mario Kart with the classic little parachute flag. And we have our little Toad boy here. This is going to be a fun one, I think, to display because, well, frankly, who doesn't love Mario Kart? Let's be real. Mario Kart is extremely fun. Alright, let's dig into this thing and see what is inside. Set that aside for now. We have our instruction manual here, and of course some stickers as well. There are 2 bags and another very big sticker. We'll set those aside. Let's get this ready, and we'll start with bag number 1. doing today? I hope everyone's doing really well. Enjoying your summer so far. It's been very warm where I am, which is nice, don't get me wrong. I love the summer. Let's make sure we're putting this on the right way. These are some little arms here. I think they are on backwards. I'm often putting things on backwards. That's better. Makes a lot more sense. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. We're literally building this young gentleman, this distinguished gentleman, from the ground up. Sometimes these Lego figures come pre-assembled, but this guy, he's a different kind of beast. I hope everyone's been enjoying the 60 days of ASMR. It's been a ton of fun for me. I am very far north in northern Ontario, and it seems that everyone up here drives a massive truck. I don't know if it's a rite of passage or what exactly is driving that process, but they all seem to like it. I think it's largely a work-related thing. A lot of people drive big trucks for work. Look at our young hero, our short king. That looks awesome. I love that. Let's put him aside for now. Let him supervise. I don't know that I've asked this as much as I'd like to, but if you have been tuning into the 60 Days of ASMR series and you have any feedback for me, for example, things that you think that I could be doing better, or specific content that you like to see, definitely let me know. I would love to hear it. I know that there's a lot of people who like to see Pokemon content, and I think I've had a good deal of that on the channel as well. But, of course, with the access and price of Pokemon, it's one of those difficult things. Maybe one day I will be sponsored by Pokemon. That day is not today. But I've really made an effort to try to bring a lot of that content to you guys. It's been really fun for me. I think what I find most fulfilling about the whole process is the opportunity to be creative. It's such an awesome outlet for me because so much of my background is in basic science and medicine, and there is some wiggle room for, being, let's make sure we're doing this right, for being creative, but I would say not exactly, not quite. Here we go. So this is like the little fix-it station. It's pretty cool. So especially like doing some role play stuff and trying to think of new and interesting and engaging packaging ideas. That's been really very fun for me. I'm not sure if you're aware, but Mrs. Chillwave, my wife, has also started her own channel. After lots of people requesting that, she was pretty stoked. And I think she's pretty pumped about it. So thank you so much to everyone who has shown some support to her. I think it's one of the things that is so great about the ASMR community. It's a very welcoming and supportive place, and I just really appreciate it. Okay, let's make sure we do a good job here. I'm really excited for Fantastic Four, which is going to be dropping this week, and I definitely plan to go and see that. Is anyone else out there in the world planning to go and see that? I think it's going to be really fun. There's been a lot of talk about the way that the Marvel Cinematic Universe has changed, and some issues that people have had with the quality and volume of material that they've been putting out. And it sounds like they've kind of acknowledged that the issue was Disney really pushing them to make a ton of shows and videos. And of course, the whole process became so convoluted because if you're trying to watch like a movie, you'll turn up at the movie, and unless you've seen all these like tons of TV shows, you'll have no idea what's going on. So much of the storyline is connected and dependent on all of these other tiny little pieces to the puzzle. And I think that can be a lot for some people. Unless you're a huge nerd like I am, then you probably don't mind taking in literally every little piece of the Marvel world. Anyways, that's just, where I'm at with that. Okay, I think we're making some progress here. I think these are going to be like the wheel wells, basically. Unreal. What am I doing here? Have I made some kind of mistake already? No. I think I put this in the wrong spot. There we go. That makes more sense. We got it, we got it, we got it. See, one of the funny things is when you're building Lego, I get so caught up in the chatting and the hanging out, and I lose track of all these many little steps that I'm supposed to be taking. Pretty classic. I don't know why I did that. Self-sabotage, I guess. Here we go. It's okay. Problems have solutions, am I right? Get that in there. aside, and then we build another one. There's a lot of little steps here, and I find if you are not careful, you will miss something important, and then it's absolute chaos. Well, I don't know about chaos, but you know, it's one of those things. I have some live streams coming up that I'm really excited about. It should be a lot of fun. There we go. No, I don't think I did that right. It goes like this. Beautiful. There we go. So we put this like that. Then we take one of these, put that there, and then we rock this back. Oh, that's pretty cool. I love that energy, you guys. This is cool. Oh. No. I did it again. I get too excited. You can't blame me, right? There we go. So now this goes like that. Pretty cool. There's our front bumper. This is a pretty fun little set, actually. I think it'll be fun to whoever wins it. I think it's one of those ones that's a really good one to display. It's pretty cool. We're making good progress here. Oh, we're on to bag 2. We'll set that aside for now. We'll clear out these little tidbits. together, which is awesome. Alright. I'm not sure which part of the puzzle we're building now. I'm sure it will become very clear in time. Alright, so I just had to basically pause for a second to fix some errors there. I realized that I had made a critical error. It's no big deal, you guys. These things, they happen, you know. And you know, when you're doing a Lego set and you're just chilling out and you know you've had a busy day and you're looking to unwind, you know, it's no big deal. You just troubleshoot it. You take your time. You figure out what went wrong and you fix it. Very low stakes, but it's very fun stakes. We are definitely coming together here. This thing is awesome. I can hear kids outside playing, and it really takes me back to when I was a kid. You know, I was kind of always a bit of a nerd, and I mean, I used to live on this little street in a little quiet town, and all of the neighborhood kids would get together and play like tag and go to the park and play all kinds of games there. We used to go on like the jungle gym, and I don't remember what it's called. Maybe you guys can remember and tell me, because I'd be so curious to remember it. But it's this game where one person's hit and they have to have their eyes closed, and then they have to try to find the other people on the jungle gym. And I just remember that being so fun. But I can't for the life of me remember what it was called. Let's just make sure we're putting this on the right way, shall we? But I used to read a lot of books when I was a kid, and I used to play Pokemon Red, and that was so much fun. And then I started skateboarding, and that was my big addiction growing up, skateboarding. I wouldn't say I was a Rodney Mullen or something like that, but I was, you know, pretty good. And, you know, life just seemed so much simpler then. You just, you know, we would play Halo or Tony Hawk, Pro Skater, in the evenings, and then during the day we would be literally skateboarding from dusk until dawn, and that was cool. It's funny because skateboarders always get such a bad rap. Like, people always kind of like paint them as these like hoodlum kids or like vandals and stuff, and I'm sure there's a few bad eggs, right? Just like anything. But I found like the skateboarder crew growing up was like the most inclusive and welcoming group around. And it didn't matter how good you were, it didn't matter how old you were, or anything like that. so encouraging and supportive, and I feel pretty stoked to have been able to be a part of that, because it was pretty awesome. Here we go. Hopefully this fits. Oh yeah, sweet. Okay, we're building some jets now. Here we go. Gotta find the right pieces here. One of these, and one of these. And then we need one of these little spark plugs here. And one of these weird things. And we got one of those. Now we need our blaze and flame. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Now we gotta build another one of those. Easy peasy. Just like that. Awesome. This thing is really coming together. Where's our other flame? Sweet. Now we're gonna put these right there. Beautiful. Unreal. Look at that. That's cool. I don't know if you've played much of the new Mario Kart, but it's pretty sweet. For the Switch too. We're making some real progress here. And you know what? Actually, the new Donkey Kong game got like a perfect score on IGN. People are losing it over how great that game is. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Oh, whoops. Classic mistake. Classic mistake. Here we go. We're doing it the right way. Big wheels on the back, small wheels on the front. This thing's gonna be awesome. Now we gotta build our hubcaps. Oh, this is gonna be absolute insanity. We gotta put stickers on things. If you've ever watched one of my Lego videos, you know I am terrible at putting the stickers on. But you know what? You cannot be good at everything, that's what they say. That's what they say, right? No big deal. Alright, wish me luck, guys. We're going in. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be on there. Not too bad. Two more. And last one. I hope whoever wins this set loves building Lego and loves Mario. That would be sweet. So this should just fit right in here. Look at that. Beautiful. It fits. massive sail. This is going to be pretty cool. Hopefully it turns out okay. I hear another big truck coming. Or something. Not really sure what exactly that was. That's what we got, and that's one. Now the next one. Beautiful. Oh wow. This one's getting complicated. I like it. We are absolutely getting somewhere with this thing. Now we need another one of these. And now we add this, like this. Oops. Boom. Just kind of like a big three-dimensional T-piece. So I thought this was a sticker, but I think it's not. Oh yeah, look at that. So cool. So now I think we just pop this in here. Look at this. Wow. I didn't want to break it, that's all. We got it. Oh yeah, we got it. That thing is pretty neat. We are ready to set sail. We gotta put our banana peel here. We are ready. We've got our little launcher here as well. Oh, and we got a couple shells. Unreal. A red shell, which is for us like the heat seeker shell. And so it actually shoots. That's crazy. That is so unreal. I love that. And that's that. Should we try to shoot it? I think it's gonna make a big noise. Here we go. We're gonna try to shoot it. Pretty cool. That's awesome. Put our guy behind the wheel here. That thing is so cool. Unbelievable. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this Lego build as much as I have. This thing is a ton of fun. I'm excited. I'm excited to display it, ultimately, but I'm really excited to be giving one away too, so make sure you enter the giveaway. All you have to do is comment on this video, like this video, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I hope you have an amazing, amazing day today. And you know what? Get some rest, drink some water, take good care of yourself, and you know the drill. We're going to see you again tomorrow. Alright,